Hello, this is Dr. Ned Hallowell, and welcome to this mini episode of Distraction. We are going to talk about distractions and how distractions at work can make it difficult to get things done. Research shows that office workers are being interrupted or have to switch tasks approximately every 3 minutes, and it takes 23 minutes to get back into focus. Companies are realizing that people want and need to control distractions and are developing time-saving technologies. For example, Microsoft recently released an update to their Windows 10 computer operating system with new features to keep people in a distraction-free zone. They have a focus assist feature that enables workers to temporarily turn off email and social media notifications for those times when they really need to keep their heads down. And it's wonderful to have technology do that, but you can also just do it yourself. Tim Armstrong at AOL said the most important intervention he came up with was something he called 10% think time, where he mandated that every executive spend 10% of their week thinking. They couldn't have any technology. They had to simply be in their office by themselves thinking. And just 10% of their time. And he said that intervention is what turned AOL around. It's remarkable how little time people spend at work actually thinking. If you ask a person, where do you do your best thinking? Almost never do they say at work. The most common answer is in the shower. And now that there are waterproof iPhones, that's disappearing as well. We spend very little time actually thinking. And the reason is that thinking is difficult. We do almost anything to avoid it. We chit-chat, we do what I call screen sucking. We just fiddle around on our screens. But more and more technology is being developed to help us think. Apple's iPhones and Google's Android phones have do not disturb settings for muting notifications. Gmail is rolling out new features that allow auto responses to emails like, "Will do, thanks," or "Sorry, I'm unable to attend," so you don't have to respond at all. Now, some people won't like that because they want the excuse to respond. And you see, the thing is, responding allows you to give the illusion that you're doing something productive when you're not. And you're allowed to fool yourself and fool your boss and fool your coworkers into thinking you're being productive when you're not being productive. Now, of course, we'd all rather be productive than not. But the point is that being productive, you have to oppose entropy. You have to create order out of disorder. And that's work. That's sort of the definition of work. And that's painful. It's like lifting weights at the gym. And at some level, we'd all rather not do it. And that's why these labor-saving devices in many ways allowed us to get out of doing work. But now the technology has come to our help by allowing us to create boundaries, to protect our time, to allow us, if we want to work, to lift those weights, those mental weights, to help us to be more productive. So the technology is coming to our rescue, to rescue us from ourselves. Well, we thank you so much for listening to this mini episode of Distraction. If you have an idea for a mini episode, please let us know. Email us to connect@distractionpodcast.com. And you can always leave us a comment or show idea on our voicemail at 844-55-CONNECT. Distraction is produced by Collisions, the podcast division of CRN International. Collisions, podcasts for curious people. Our producer is the beautiful, wonderful, talented Sarah Gerton, and our sound engineers are the very talented Scott Person and the equally talented Pat Keogh.